This is my review on Baddies USA episode 18. Sorry, but Biggie really ate the walk up, but it was the sneak that. But I feel like Zoo security are just not fast enough as well because they keep letting the outsiders really sneak and attack the cast members, and it's got to get to a point where there's got to be some irreversible damage that's going to happen because in this season, the first point was when Tommy got the people to jump out the car and all that other stuff, and now it just keeps happening every single time or every venue they go to as well. You know what even got me was the random cameo from Island Man as well, and I'm just thinking, what are you doing here when Biggie's walking out the club? And that's what I like about Anna with this situation is that she's always on 10 about Biggie, but at the same time, I feel like Biggie was definitely not giving the right information back to her group of friends. And in my opinion, I feel like the issue with Biggie and Low London as well, it was definitely miscommunication there because it's clear that the bystander said, oh, by the way, Low London and myself got the footage of the girl if you want to see. All of a sudden, she heard Low London and started losing her. Low London is based in Houston, so I'm not surprised that she's out of this venue. And obviously, she had a booking, they said anyway, further along the episode, stating that Low London and Natalie had a booking or something together. So why wouldn't she be near Natalie or around Natalie as well, even though she's no longer on the show? It was just a bit weird that now Biggie is turning the information, and so did Anna as well, around and say it's all Low London when it had nothing, bear in mind, to do with her. In the end, it was something to do with Tommy. No, I'm sorry, Sapphire is me because when the saxophones are getting louder, I'm out the venue. What are you talking about? Oh, they're doing this like that. Why are we even discussing that here? We should be laying low in the back. And again, why is Scotty in these high stress environments when she's pregnant? Not making any sense. Let's just wait for Scotty and the baby show to come out, and that's it. And again, it's very clear that Biggie is projecting, as I said beforehand as well, because she couldn't get the original girl. Now you're taking out all your frustration and anger on Low London when she had nothing to do with it. Riot is annoying as well. Like, she just needs to shut the hell up. Talk about, oh yeah, we're gonna, get Low London, or why she think, yeah, you're not that. You're not that guy. Mariah thinks she is the Hulk, and you're not even. You know what I mean? Just shut up. Whole Fana and Tavy situation, I'm so tired of them arguing for 72 episodes. And Cold Killer's right, it was okay for Tavy to remain neutral and be friends with DTB and Natalie, but it's the fact that she's not switching up, but like she clearly wants to be in cahoots with Natalie because Natalie's the one that's getting her back on these shows, but you also want to be friends with DTB as well. But despite Natalie only recruiting you to the show to fight DTB, is dumb. So what I'm hearing is that Biggie went to the police and snitched on the girl. Yeah, you have the right to call the police on people as well, especially when it is assault and stuff. I feel like these shows, it makes it a bit tricky, and some fans will be like, oh, I don't agree with it, whatever and stuff. But if a random person is sneaking me, 100% I'm going to call the police, because why are you sneaking me if we're not even on the show? You snuck me to get on the show, and the fact they brought you on the show to get beaten up is crazy. I swear, half this episode has been recapping what happened this episode and last episode. I'm so tired of them doing this. I don't know why they started implementing this into the show, where every single different cast member has to give their say-so on the same events that occurred. We could have just had a two-person comparison story about what's happened and this and that, and then summarized it and moved on. We don't need to have, now we're having a sit-down with Scotty, Fana and Tavy. Then we're having a stand-up basically outside the place they are with Anna, Biggie, Mariah and Tasiki. What is this for? But the thing is, Anna saying she don't have a problem with Big Lex now, obviously after the rest of her friends said, oh, they're cool with her, whatever. It's funny because obviously in this current time now, Anna has released a track or whatever. Like there was a TikTok snippet that's gone round of her mocking Big Lex. Obviously she spat on her. She said it was an accident obviously at first, but now she's saying yeah, she didn't care. She did spit on Big Lex and all this other stuff, and said obviously how she didn't come to the reunion and all this other stuff because obviously we know that Anna didn't come to the reunion, but that's what she's referring to, not Big Lex. Then at the sit down as well with Tommy, Nunu, DJ Ari and not DJ Ari, sorry, DJ Sky and Summer. Is Tommy denying that she had anything to do with that girl? To what? Yeah, I don't really know her. But it's crazy. Even though you're saying you don't know her, you knew the girl for a brief period of time there because the girl and you basically confirmed that you and Sorok. So why are you lying for? It doesn't make any sense when it's all going to come out anyway. Because in the next episode, we see that she walks in with Sorok and Sorok is there with her. Just a brief side note though, I did like Big Lex's hair and makeup though in the confessionals. The only thing I feel like she just needs to get better with the stylist as well and stuff because the bottom outfit, I wasn't too sure about it. One thing about Natalie, she's going to bring up an issue and not hold herself accountable, so I'm not really surprised here. But her being petty though, talk about, oh yeah, you guys just left and didn't pay the tab. All I kept hearing was, I don't complain, I just play the tab. Show me what you have. You know what I mean? Like, girl, live your raps. I feel like Natalie felt left out because obviously they didn't invite her out. Obviously, that's what she's referring to. Then she's also feeling like no one backed her as well. And everyone was quiet when Fana was checking her. Even though I feel like everyone was quiet because they knew Fana was right in that situation. That's why they didn't say anything. Even her closest friends and the ones that she's, has favorites and whatever, didn't say anything because they knew she was like, Fana was saying the right thing. I think the issue that Natalie's having with Jayla as well is that she is not seeing Jayla in front of her stick up for her because Jayla's doing it behind the scenes, or that's what she believes anyway. she's having an issue with that, and she's thinking, why are you not advocating for me right in front of me and stuff? And it's like Jayla's not someone that's now going to be extremely performative because you are there or for your gaze and stuff. Like, okay, I'm doing this because Natalie's watching and I want Natalie's, approval, whatever. She's never gonna do that. She's gonna do it on her own time. As she said as well, she talked to DTB about her behavior and stuff, and she's already had words of her. So why does she need to now have the same words in front of you or around you again? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And as she even stated as well, she went to the booking because she was supporting Anna. It wasn't to do with DTB. Yeah, they may be in the same section because they're all friends of Anna. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that now she has to go in a different section if that's the case. That's ridiculous. And the fact that Natalie won't let Jayla talk as well, but it's like she just wants to shout at her and berate her, like, oh yeah, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do that for me. But why won't you let Jayla have a rebuttal? It doesn't make any sense. And bear in mind, obviously, you're saying that, oh yeah, you're not friends with DTB, she's disrespecting me, whatever and stuff. Did Big Lex not disrespect Jayla on that season? But how is Big Lex now sat next to you and you're good friends with her? Like, let's just, yeah, I mean, you're being a hypocrite now. And it's the irony of Big Lex bringing this up, but then obviously she's the one that was having Summer eat between her legs and stuff. Like, it's just the irony of all of this coming on. Like, please. But it's Natalie also being petty as well, though, or like being extremely messy, making up questions as well. But it's also what do you call it, after that situation now, it's Tavy asking Lex, oh, so would there be another baddie, that you'd be interested in? Are you trying to put yourself on the chopping block or something? Like, oh yeah, you're putting yourself forward, like, oh, do you want to be with me? That's what it's giving. Like, let's relax. There's a huge age difference between you two, and I feel like it was just awkward because obviously they've been fighting a lot as well, and then now you're just asking these questions like, what's going on here? Then Natalie also being shaded about, oh, I should have adjusted lyrics. You should have adjusted lyrics because you were sleeping with Scotty. It has nothing to do with now these baddies sleeping together. Natalie was very messy though for calling Fana and Summer to ask these questions and stuff, saying, "Oh, you just grew up and you know what you're doing." Also, Dolly's a real one as well in this situation because she said that what was the word again? Let me check. That was it. It was indecisive. She said that she's indecisive about like if Summer and Big Lex did anything else because obviously remember originally Lex lied about it. Now she's coming out and saying this happened, whatever. I believe what Tavy said as well. I feel like maybe there was probably a drunk night and something else happened, but obviously Summer doesn't want to go into detail. I believe Summer in that incident as well that there was definitely more than one occasion that something's happened between the two, but obviously Lex is maybe too embarrassed to state what's happened. Tinkerbella finally returning is good, but then also why was she away for so like there was so many people that were away and I'm just thinking what was going on. Obviously Rolly said why Biggie wasn't at rehearsals because she was saying basically she has obviously some issue of what's happened, obviously the night before, whatever, when she got snark, cool, that's fine, take the day off or take the thing off, then you'll perform at the event. But also have to give Dolly her tens as well because her confessional look, 8 down. And that's what I mean, when Dolly sometimes can dress here and there, like, in the confessional, not that her face is giving Freddy Krueger, but the outfit wise is giving Freddy Krueger. Like it's feel like that's what inspired it. But then this confessional look here is like very army based as well, and I love the hat with the badges on, the hair, like Dolly knows how to do hair anyway, so there's nothing to really say about that. But like she looks good and the makeup as well. I'm glad that Tinkerbella and Dolly basically ended their beef or whatever. At least we're cordial for this moment in time because I'm tired of everyone going back and forth. Again, why did they have to do a whole recap for Tinkerbella? This took up, it felt like 20 minutes of the episode. They're all recapping what's already happened to Tinkerbella. Then now, again, Fana and Tavia are like Tom and Jerry just going back and forth. Yap. I'm tired of it, please. I do agree with Fana though in the situation with not Tinker with Tavy. Tavy should have minded her business between DTB and Natalie at the reunion. She didn't have to involve herself, but she did, and that's why she's being talked about right now and has been talked about the past few episodes. And Tommy coming to the rehearsals, it's funny because you know that everyone's gunning for her as well, and they're kind of over it as well. Not really surprised with that situation. Also, why are they bringing Brandon Jackson here for? Irrelevant, hasn't been relevant in so long. I understand that Zeus have like a collaboration with him that's already out on their platform, but still, he's boring.